Hi all, so here we are, it's the end of 2021, so I thought I would take this opportunity to just jump on and show you my top 3 tarots of this year. Surprisingly, they're not my style or my normal style. This year I've seemed to have changed what I'm looking for in tarots, I suppose, and all of them are quite relatively new to me, especially the last one that is my number 1 choice. Totally different to what I would expect me to enjoy, but I love it. But anyway, we'll start at number 3. So number 3, the tarot that I've chose for the is the Runic Tarot. This is a recent purchase, and the reason that I purchased it is because I want to do a study of this deck because it incorporates the runes and everything. So it's one of these. I know some people have got the ones that open up, but when I ordered it, this is the one I got. So this is a Los Scarabaeo, and it's a Jack Sephiroth and Alan Dempster. I believe they was the ones who did the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and I love that one too. So there's the backs, and they're gorgeous backs. I love these backs. But yeah, so the reason why I've gone with this and why I bought it was, like I said, because it intrigues me that I've incorporated the runes, and the runes is something I would like to study. So I thought this would be a great little deck to incorporate the runes as well as the tarot. And the images are stunning. The images really are stunning. And up until this year, black and white decks, and this is mainly quite a sepia looking deck, these darker decks are not something that I would go for. I always liked the really busy ones with lots of colour, and obviously these ones isn't like that. But it's a beautiful deck, and the cardstock is wonderful, and I'm really going to look forward to working with these next year. I've had a few goes with them and played with them and what have you, but not really done any in-depth readings or anything, because I want to save it for next year. So I haven't done too much with them, but they are beautiful. They really are a beautiful deck, and like I said, the quality of them is great as well. But yeah, so that is my number 3 in my top 3 decks. These just put in there like them, and it's quite a nice way to store them, so yeah, so that's my number 3. Now number 2 again is something that I wasn't sure whether I was going to enjoy or not, for the simple reason it's black and white. I love Anna Turin's work. I've not had any of her decks before because they've all been Kickstarters and indie decks, which here in the UK, when you put all the prices of delivery and everything in there, it's just impossible. I just could not afford that. So when this came available, I did have it on pre-order, then I took it off because I wasn't sure, because it was a black and white deck and I wasn't sure what I thought about it, and I kept seeing it, and in the end I went back and I bought it. Even though I took it out of pre-order, I did go back and buy it, and I'm so pleased I did. I absolutely adore this deck. It doesn't matter to me that it's black and white, and the artwork is just stunning. I'm just so glad that I actually now had the chance of owning some of her artwork, because they are just lovely. Now these had some extra cards like the Ten of Swords, there's 2 different ones and what have you, but I've kept them all in because I think each card tells a completely different story. Even though it's the same card, I get a completely different message from all of the cards. So I have kept them in, and that's worked out really wonderful. I really enjoy having them all in there and them extras. So this deck, since I bought it, I never stopped using it. It's just one of those that I constantly use. And again, normally my deck's choice would be really colourful and loads of details to look at, but this last year I've noticed I've gone a bit more simplistic. And whether that's because of my eyes, I don't know, but definitely gone more simplistic, and I'm loving the black and white, which I didn't think I ever would do. But this, like I say, is a beautiful deck and talks to me in so many different ways. I love it, and that would have been like my number 1 if it wasn't for the last deck that I got. But this one I use constantly. It's great to do readings for myself, great to do readings for other people. So that is my number 2 deck of 2021, the Tarot of the Abyss. So my number 1 choice really surprised me. I'd never even heard of it. I'd got an oracle and I put out there, I'm looking, what sort of tarot do you think would go with this? And a couple of people mentioned this. Now, I had never heard of it, but I just went ahead and bought it because the artwork looked like it would match the deck. And it's the Wandering Star Tarot. And this is by Kat Pierce. There is a universe inside you, it says in the box. When I saw what I was ordering, I thought, yeah, but it would be a nice little tarot to use with the oracle. But I haven't put it down since I've got it. It's so not my type of deck, so not my type of deck at all. The cardstock's not my favourite. It's a bit cardboardy, I suppose. Who is it? Let me have a look. I'm not sure who the printer of this is, to be honest. But yeah, it's not the great. So anyway, that's the back. And here's the images. So not me. So not me, this deck. I mean, I love facial expressions. I like, you know, I don't know, but it's not this deck. But I can't put this deck down, and I haven't been able to since I bought it. There's just something about this that talks to me in such a way that no other deck that I've ever bought has talked to me. It's really strange. I use it every day, and I pull my 3 cards of the day and just ask, you know, what the energy for the day is going to be, what challenges can I expect, and how am I going to overcome them, and that. And every day, at the end of the day, when I look back, the message is like, wow. It's just unbelievable how these read for me. They make a great learning deck, I suppose, as well, because there's the meanings incorporated into the cards, but they're not obstruct, you know, they don't intrude on your reading, so I don't even notice them. I just read away and I don't notice them, but they are there. So if, you know, somebody's a learner, they are a great way. But this deck, I don't know what it is about it, but it was instantly fell in love with this, and it just, like I said, it just gives me so many spot on messages that I'm like, damn, how did you know that? Do you know what I mean? It's really strange. But yeah, I love this deck. I can't imagine being without it. It's a bit annoying because with it being the black back, you are started getting the chips and that on it where it starts wearing, and I've not had it very long. But doesn't matter, does it? Well-loved deck is a well-loved deck. So yeah, so that is my number 1 choice. Really surprised me. Well, all my choices surprised me for my past choice decks, but I couldn't be without any of these now. So the number 1 deck is the Wandering Star Tarot. So that is my top 3 decks. I'd love to hear what yours are. So pop down in comments below, or if you make any videos, then I'll pop along and have a look. I might do a top 3 oracle in the next day or so. But that is my top 3 tarots of 2021. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.